everybody, welcome back to Talk Tuesday, where I'm going to do my makeup while I chat about life, and I am freezing. I dropped the kids off at school this morning and I haven't warmed up yet, even though like the furnace is on obviously, but it snowed for the first time this year here, and I don't know, it's just extra chilly out here. If you guys don't know, I live near Vancouver, BC in Canada, and believe it or not, we barely get any snow here. Last year I think we got maybe like a slight dusting one morning and that was it. So we don't get a lot of snow here. We do, however, get a ton of rain. In the month of October, it rained every single day except 2 days, and November I think was similar. I don't have the stats on November, but very similar. So we get so much rain here. So I'm happy to see the sun outside, but man, it's freezing. I'm actually curious if any of you guys have any tips out there for me. Cassidy refuses to wear a hat, like a toque, or gloves. I mean, for the hat, she's in a stroller when I'm walking to school, so I'll put her in her big puffy jacket with the hood up, and that somewhat does something, but she'll just pull off every hat. And gloves is becoming a serious issue, especially because it's so cold out. I put the gloves on her, and the second we start walking, she pulls them off and drops them on the ground. And this morning, because I mean, there's snow on the ground, it's extra cold out there, her hands are so tiny, they went bright red. She started crying hysterically about them, and this is me trying to put them on. Like every 2 feet she'll drop them, I'll go back, I'll put them on, and then she'll pull them off and be screaming and crying because her poor hands are cold. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to win with this, and I'm gonna have to be dealing with it every single morning. So if you have any pro mom tips on how you can get their kids to keep their gloves on, I don't know, maybe there's like specific types that work better than others. I just have like the type with the fingers, but I could try. I feel like I have tried the ones that are like this with just the thumb out, and she wasn't into that either. So I don't know what to do. If you have any tips, let me know. So this week has actually been non-eventful, which I definitely prefer because I don't want crazy things happening. 2016's already been crazy enough. We haven't heard back on any of the results from Cassidy yet. Most of her blood work is fine. We're just waiting on the celiac test still, and she hasn't been booked for her echocardiogram for her heart yet. So I'll let you know once we know anything about that. But just been a lot of the same old, busy working on my gluten-free discovery stuff still. If you haven't checked out that channel, you should. I have a haul going up tomorrow. I did a VitaCost order because we needed some toothpaste and vitamins, like kids vitamins and whatnot. So I went and I added a whole bunch of their well, not necessarily their brand, but gluten-free snacks that I haven't tried before. So I'm going to be hauling those next, and I'll probably have that video up tomorrow. My kids and my husband are definitely the ones benefiting from all these gluten-free snacks that I'm trying, because I'm reviewing 2 things a day essentially. So it's a lot of different products in our home, but at the same time I'm still trying to keep my calories down and lose weight so I can get back into the weight I was previously. So it's just funny. I'm buying lots of things. A lot of them are pretty healthy, so I can eat quite a bit of them and still be fine, but I'm trying out kind of everything, so there's a lot of treats and stuff as well. So I'm like, here you go, enjoy. But something exciting I've been doing this week is pretty much planning out my whole summer, and I didn't do this on purpose. It just kind of so happened that way. So the first thing I was planning was for a swim meet, because I'm on the executive on our swim club here, so I've gotten kind of the heads up on where and when our swim meets will be. So I found out that we have one away meet in the Okanagan, and it's over the July long weekend. So I knew we wanted to go to that. I had to kind of plan in advance for that. So luckily my aunt lives up there, so I asked her if we could just stay with her for a couple days while we're at the swim meet. So we have that going on, like I said, the first week of July. And then something super exciting is that I'm actually going to be flying back to Ottawa, Ontario. I say back because people around here say back east, because that's where a lot of people came from, my family anyways, and I still do have a lot of family in Ottawa, Ontario, and that kind of area, and they're all going back there for a memorial of my great aunt this summer, and I decided that I want to go back because I haven't been back there in quite a few years, and even when I did go back for a wedding, it was very, very short. I haven't actually stayed a long period of time there. And I decided I'm going to bring Kayla with me, and I chose Kayla because, I mean, she's the oldest, so it'll be the easiest to travel with her. My mom and my grandparents and aunts and uncles are coming as well, so I won't be traveling alone, but I just thought it would be nice to get some kind of one-on-one time with her, because I feel like I mean, Cassidy obviously gets a lot of attention because she's the youngest, and then Riley, out of Kayla and Riley, she's definitely one of the more needier children. With respect to like my time and attention, Kayla's always just been very, very independent, fine on her own. So I just thought it'd be really nice to kind of take her on a big girl trip. Don't worry, I do have stuff planned for Riley as well. I've already told Riley she's going to be spending time with Harrison's mom and doing different activities while we're away, so she's fine with it. But yeah, that's gonna happen the day after we come back from the Okanagan, so the first week of July. So that's going to be a very, very busy time. And then while I was doing all that, I decided to look into, because every year we spend time in the Okanagan, but when we go up for the swim meet, it's going to be very short, and it's for a swim meet, it's not a vacation. We vacation there around that area every year. So this year I decided that I want a vacation in Penticton. If you live around where I do, you know about Penticton. It's one of my favorite places. So I was looking at Airbnbs, and dates were already selling out. If you don't know what Airbnb is, it's where people rent out of their home or a portion of their home, and you do it through this website. And we've been doing it for a couple of years now, and it's worked out really well because for the same price or even cheaper than a hotel, we actually get like multiple rooms with a kitchen and whatever the layout happens to be. So I found one in like I said, in Penticton, so we're going to be staying there in August for just about a week. So we already have that booked. So I'm like, holy cow, it is the beginning of December and I already know what I'm doing all summer long. Like with that and swim club, because swim club is every single day of the week, that's pretty much my summer. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I definitely love knowing what's coming next and looking forward to things and not having to stress about it like at the beginning of summer trying to book things. So it's awesome. And we definitely have time for other stuff as well. I just don't think I've ever been this much planned ahead and so many things like in December. It's kind of crazy. I'm just reminding myself though, one thing I do need to look into once I'm done filming today is cancellation insurance, because my mom booked all of our Ottawa tickets through like her credit card, and then I'm paying her. So I didn't see what the cancellation insurance options were for the flight, because obviously in the back of my head I'm always worried about my health, and if I flare up I won't be able to fly, that kind of thing. So I need to go look that up, see how much that is. Speaking of flights, actually, I mean, for my Canadian viewers out there, how annoying is it that flying within Canada is so much more expensive than flying to the US or even south of the US? It is so expensive. I don't understand. Like, the price I paid to go to Ottawa, I could go to Las Vegas 4 times over. So it's just infuriating. And I don't know, it's not like there's going to be any seat sales. The closer you get to a flight, generally the more expensive it gets. So anybody else notice that? It's so expensive. But yeah, I think that's about it for me. My life is kind of boring right now, like I said, and I like it that way. I'm trying to think if you're going to see any more videos from me this week, and I'm not sure. I do have some brand sponsored videos coming up. It's this time of year seems to, the past few years on YouTube anyways, been the times that brands really push for sponsored content, which I understand. It's the Christmas season, so I have some of those videos waiting to be approved. I just don't know when they're going to go up yet, but I don't think I have anything else this week coming up except for stuff on my gluten-free channel. So if you miss me and you want to see my face, I post a video there every single day. Alright, so I guess that's about it. My makeup is done. Here is today's makeup look. I hope you guys are all doing fabulous. Please feel free to comment with me in the chat below, and I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!